Lauren, I'm so glad that you're here and that we're talking together.
Me too.
What are some things that you want to talk about?
I was actually going to talk to you. I have a huge passion for stand-up comedy. It's something I love to do, but I a lot of times feel really insecure about myself in it. The comedians that perform at BYU, a lot of them will go up and perform in Salt Lake at open mics, and I just can't bring myself to go up there. Like, I'm really comfortable performing down here, but I'm just nervous to get out of my comfort zone.
So you feel like you started here, kind of, you like have a base, kind of, like you know people and you feel safe here, but Salt Lake is the big leap for you.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like that takes a lot of courage to be involved in a hobby like that, and that's a really cool skill that you have.
Thank you. It's something I enjoy doing. It's very vulnerable.
Totally.
And so I do feel nervous about taking that next step. And I would like to, because like I think if I went up there and I performed, I would get better.
Yeah. So you like see the value in going, but it's like intimidating, so you're like held back and stay in promo. You feel like kind of just sitting in your comfort zone.
Comedians will like get up and like move to like LA or New York.
Whoa.
I can't even like get to Salt Lake. It's a big step for me.
Yeah. In your sets,
Yeah.
What do you feel like your strengths are?
I feel like I have a lot of experience at this point, and I have a lot of sets that I've performed a lot of times, like tried and true. People who are going to these open mics are usually actually new to comedy, and I've been doing comedy for like 3 years.
Yeah. Like you have the experience.
I do feel pretty comfortable with myself on stage now too.
Like you're past the like, oh, the jitters of the nerves. Oh, what if, they don't like me? It's like, well, everyone else liked me in the past, so it's like tried and true, like you said. I think that's awesome.
Thank you.
If you have great sets that like are funny and like make people laugh, what is it then, do you think? Is it the people in Salt Lake? Is it like a different type of person? What do you think it is then?
I think I worry that my jokes are like too niche. They're not gonna relate. When I'm performing here, I'm performing with people who are very similar to me.
Totally.
And if I go to Salt Lake, I'm performing to people who are not all very similar to me.
Yeah.
I feel like if I don't do it, I'll regret not going up there and trying it.
Yeah. Like, say in 5 years, you're still doing comedy because you love it and you're really good at it, and you still haven't gone to Salt Lake. How do you think you'll view yourself?
If I'm like a mom and I like have kids and I'm like like sitting back reflecting, I'm like, if I didn't go to Salt Lake, I feel like, why didn't I just go to Salt Lake?
Right?
Like I could, like I'd think like I could have done it.
Yeah. Maybe you would think that it's not a big as deal as you feel like it is.
Yeah, I think right now it seems like such a big thing, but I think if I was looking at it in the past, I would think, oh, I should have just hopped on a train on a Wednesday night and gone to an open mic.
Yeah. What are some ways that you think you could like make changes to overcome that kind of?
I almost feel like at this point I just need to make the jump.
Yeah.
Because I think I've done everything I needed to do. Before I did it, I would practice and make sure my set's polished, but I think at some point I just need to go.
Yeah. Have there been other times where you feel like you've like done a similar kind of thing? Like made a leap into something that you were nervous about, and then afterwards it turned out better than you thought?
Well, actually, when I first did comedy, like, that was like a way bigger leap.
Totally.
Like, I just dove in. It turned out being like the best thing that's ever happened in college.
Yeah. But look at you now, right? Like, you are a talented comedian, you're passionate about it, you love it, and you still do it.
Thank you.
Because you know that people enjoy it, and that gives you satisfaction. That like brings joy to other people. Like Salt Lake seems like kind of a big leap, but you've made a leap like that before.
Yeah.
And it's brought you to a really good place, really felt fulfilled, and maybe jumping into Salt Lake will be the next step. You'll just like up your joy level and up your like satisfaction, but maybe not. I guess you'll never know until you try. I think you can do it. You are totally capable.
Thank you. No, actually, I'm really glad we talked about this.
Me too.
I feel like it really helped.